Hey everyone, Bluetooth here, and today is the state of the channel address 2023. I decided this year to just kind of do a commentary rather than go outside or anything for some big vlog, just because, first of all, I woke up at 5 p.m. today, which is not good for the sleep schedule, but I'll live. 2022. It was a interesting year. 2021 was a pretty bad year, so I thought there was basically no way 2022 could be worse, and I was correct, assumingly. I mean, there's definitely ways it could have been worse, I guess, but it was a good year, I think. There was definitely its moments, but overall, it was a pretty good year. For the channel, I mean, I uploaded like around 183 videos in total. I think that might be 184, but that was counting I Am the Bird. But I believe it was 178, around there, 178, 170 something, around there for the total amount of videos I uploaded for the year on Bluid Studios. I mean, there was quite a bit of different stuff we did. I mean, there was the state of the channel, Mario Party. We finished Mario Party Superstars. We did Mario Party Superstars minigame side series we did. We finished the Shining Force 2 bonus episodes. Didn't really do this series, but those are the bonus episodes. When we finished X-Men Legends 2, and we begun Ace Attorney, which was a series that, if you asked me like 5 years ago whether we would have ever done it, I would have said no, but we did it. It's still coming out, technically. It's going to be on a hiatus for a little while, because there's going to be a lot of schedule changes, and I'll talk about that in a minute, but yeah, we started Ace Attorney, we started Marvel's Ultimate Alliance, we started WWE 2K22. Marvel's Ultimate Alliance was a series that we had planned since we did X-Men Legends 1, because we were like, we should go through and play all. We wanted to play X-Men Legends 2 because it was a game from our childhood. And so we were like, well, we should just go ahead and do all of them, because we also want to do Marvel's Ultimate Alliance. But if we're going to do that, we might as well start with X-Men Legends 1, which we had never played before. So we played that, then X-Men Legends 2, and then we went back and did Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 1. All that's already recorded and ready to go. After that, though, we actually already know what we're doing, which is we're going to be tackling Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 2. Now, it won't be right after Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 1. It'll be a bit of a break in between, because after, basically, let's just get into the schedule, because I think that's best. So the schedule is going to be a lot different. Now, for the majority of 2022 and pretty much every year beforehand, I always had a weekly schedule, where it'd be like WWE on Monday, Wednesday was Ace Attorney, and Saturday was X-Men or Marvel's Ultimate Alliance. That was kind of the idea for a while. Was just we'd have like 3 series. They would come out on a specific day of the week, and that would be that. But I'm changing the formula in 2023, and I kind of changed it at the end of 2022, but for the most part, it's a big 2023 change, and that's going to be just every other day is going to be a video. They're going to alternate, so it's like, Tuesdays, Marvel Ultimate Alliance episode 21. Thursday is WWE 2K22 episode 31. Saturday is Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 22. I'm gonna alternate, and you might be like, well, wait, where's Ace Attorney in that list? I'm pausing releasing Ace Attorney until we finish Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 1. And the reasoning is that, I mean, in the story, it leaves off at a pretty decent place where you could have it kind of take a break for a little while. But more importantly, I just want to start getting some of these series out faster. That's why I'm doing this schedule. This schedule might not be around by next year, but for now, it's around because we have a historic amount of things pre-recorded. I usually don't pre-record as much, but we just, recording has been kind of like a weekly activity that we do and look forward to and all that. So it's kind of been something that I've been like building up on a lot, and I have multiple hard drives at this point to store a lot of stuff. I have it's all still stored on one drive, but then there's also other drives I have backups on it because it would be horrifying to me to have all of this content pre-recorded and done, not even edited, done, just pre-recorded, and then like somehow my drive dies or something, and then I just lose all of that footage. Like, I would like to at least have some footage of some of the stuff. So I have everything backed up constantly. I am constantly, whenever we record a new thing, I make 2 copies of it, put one on one hard drive, one on the other. So make sure to have everything safe. But yeah, every other day, gonna be a new video. Which means interesting stuff. At some point, whenever we finish Marvel's Ultimate Alliance, so you can look for that, whenever that happens, whenever you see Marvel's Ultimate Alliance end, whenever that happens, you're gonna see Ace Attorney take over the channel. I'm just gonna have a marathon of it, get that series done, because I don't like having series go on for super huge long amounts of time anymore. I think that's probably not good, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm trying to like make sure I schedule things in a way to where, at least while because I have the entire thing pre-recorded, it's like, why just wait? Now keep in mind, when I say Ace Attorney's going to return, I mean we're going to take a break because we finished the first main Ace Attorney cases in December. Then there's a one that they added as a DLC thing, I guess, and then that's Ace Attorney 1 done. And then after that, it's going to go on another hiatus until it returns, and it'll be Ace Attorney 2. But we'll talk about that a little bit later, probably. Basically, the year is really laid out for me. I have a pretty good idea of when things will end, and of course everything is subject to change, but it's not just going to be all Ace Attorney and Marvel stuff all year. There's going to be another series that we're planning on doing, and it's all set up and recorded and ready to go, just waiting for the time to do it, to edit it and put it up. So every other day for now. There's going to be a new WWE video every other day and a new Marvel's Ultimate Alliance video every other day. So just keep an eye out for that. You may have noticed at the beginning of this video there was a intro. And that's because this recent semester of college, I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute, but I took an animation, well, it wasn't an animation class, it was a multimedia class, but one of the areas we took a look at was animation. So I made that for class. I thought it was kind of cool, so I just went ahead and started using it in the videos. I don't know, it probably isn't great, but I really enjoyed it, and I figured it's better than nothing, maybe. And I made it short so people can just ignore it if they want, so I like it. Oh, and you'll start seeing that appear in some videos. Not all videos, but you'll start seeing that appear in some videos soon. I think it's been a pretty good year for me personally, too. Not all the time, but, there was a lot of stuff that went on with my friends and me. But I feel like we're really good now. I feel like everyone is, pretty good. I took a lot of classes in college this past semester. It was the fall semester. It was a rough semester, not really like in the same way that last year's fall semester was, because last year's fall semester was really bad, but this year was rough just because I had 2 coding classes and a Photoshop class, which was easy, and then the multimedia class, which was fairly easy. But the coding class is really difficult, because obviously I never really tackled coding to that extent, and the ADHD treatment hasn't really worked out as well as I would have hoped, but it's not horrible. I guess personal goals for 2023 is in 2022 I started tackling weight loss, and I did pretty good. I lost 20 pounds, and that was with a lot of trial and error, because I'm not following a program or like, and I don't do my own, like, I don't go and buy only chicken and broccoli like you're supposed to do if you're a fitness guy. So it was just solely on like willpower. I think I did pretty good. 2023 I'm hoping to do better. That's my expectations for the year, is to do even more. Weight loss, dieting, exercise, all that. I didn't even really get into it for like weight loss or anything. I was mostly just doing it for blood pressure, which is higher because I love caffeine. Sometimes I take my ADHD medicine and I just have high blood pressure, so you know, I tried to tackle that as much as possible, and I did pretty good. I brought it down quite a bit actually, so that's always good. I did the Wolverine Christmas Carol skit, which was kind of random. And it was kind of random when we did it too. There's been a plan on the table for a lot of years to do a Billy the Bib Christmas Carol, but it really happened. Just, things got busy. We never really finalized the plot, because we always do a quote-unquote script, but it's not really a script. It's just a loose idea of we would do this here, we would do this there, we would do this with these characters, and then give us some loose dialogue maybe. But yeah, we never did that, and because we never did that, I was like, yo, we just made a Wolverine Christmas Carol. And the joke is at the end, Bob's asking for a raise, and you think it's the raise like in the movie, but what it actually is just, or the book, I call it movie because I watched the Mickey Mouse one, but Bob's asking for a raise, and then at the end we give him a raised energy drink, and I thought that'd be really funny, so we did that. Yeah, I thought it was a fun little skit we did. We did it all in one day, and it was pretty fun. It was summertime when we did it, which was funny. But yeah, everything just went by so fast this year. Doesn't even feel like most of the stuff that happened this year because everything just went by so fast. I think of that being in the summer, and I feel like that was only 2 months ago or something, and I'm like, wait, we're in almost January. It hasn't been summer in a few months now, so it's just, I don't know, it's super weird. But yeah, just as far as different stuff I got going on in my life, I guess I'm almost done with school, which is cool. I still collect G Fuel. I kind of slowed down collecting in 2022 because, first of all, broke. Second of all, I just feel like G Fuel didn't really do very good flavors this year. I think they kind of fell short. But in the end, they finally came out with watermelon limeade, which is, in my opinion, the best flavor they've ever made. And a few others that sound pretty good. Oh, that's another thing. I started other channels. I completely forgot about that. Yeah. I started I'm in the Bird because I wanted to start doing videos with some of the people in my Discord. I thought that'd be fun. So I started releasing those here and there. They're a lot of work to edit because I have to actually edit it down to the funny parts. And I also have to add subtitles. So that's a lot of work. But then other than that, I started another channel. It was going to be a Seth Speaks channel. I'm not 100% sure I'm doing that still anymore, but that was an idea I had. Because I'm trying to explore some new options, expand my channel brand a little bit, because I realized that you shouldn't upload as much variety as I do on my channel. You should try to do, like, if you're going to have a WWE 2K22 channel, well, it's really just 2K games, WWE games. If you're going to do that, you should have it be your focus. You should only upload that type of content on it. But obviously I don't want to do that because I don't want to commit myself to only doing one type of game for the rest of existence. Because, I mean, most of the games we play, we can't even do that. Like, you can't have a Marvel's Ultimate Alliance channel. So, you theoretically could, but I don't think there would be a market for that, and I wouldn't want to do it. I like playing a bunch of new games, so I'm willing to take that sacrifice on Blue Studios. But I was like, you know what? I should make a second channel where I do some of the Discord stuff. And thought about doing a Seth Speaks channel just where I would talk about different things, give my opinions. Just because I don't feel like I do that at all. But I don't know if I'm going to do that because that's another whole lane of work that I'll have to do for it. And it's just things are getting busier and the ability to do things is getting smaller. I also opened a TikTok account. Technically my second TikTok account, but it's the one for the channel, and it's where I go and upload highlights and stuff, and I already have done that quite a bit. I've slowed down quite a bit on pretty much everything in the end of 2022 because just everything got really busy. And when things get really busy, I kind of have to take a step back from a lot of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'll eventually start uploading some more clips. There's definitely some ideas for like kind of one-off content videos in the future, or like short mini-series type things in the future. With some games like Family Feud, some of the Mario sports games I would really like to visit briefly. Yeah, just stuff like that I think would be really fun to kind of briefly jump into. Other than that, it's going to be mostly just working on the series we have until we finish them, and then we'll see what comes after. I can guarantee Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 2 is going to be this year. That was a game that was a lot of fun to record. We've already recorded it. And I mean, it was a really fun series, I think. Wasn't super long either, which is kind of good, so I think that'll be entertaining. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know if anyone watches these. I wouldn't if I were you, so if you did, you're a saint. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys all next time.